Well, welcome back to another episode of the Midwest Whitetail Regional Show. Really appreciate you guys joining as always. As you can see, I am not Rye Ludwig. He's unfortunately feeling a little under the weather today, lost his voice, and so we do hope you feel better, man. On this episode, we're sticking with the action of that early October type of time frame, and we've got lots of great hunts to bring to you. Sticking with that theme of finding those food sources that are very tight to bedding and getting in the action that way. You know, we're at this mid-October time frame where you hear about the October lull, and it can be true in the sense of if you aren't able to get close enough to the bedding, you're not going to see the deer that you're after. These two hunts that we're going to show you from Justin Kamps and Logan Swindle are perfect examples of that. Before we do jump to those two hunts though, we're going to jump over to Maryland with Kyle Lawrence. He had some awesome cold front action, saw his target buck Pluto over a very similar setup to Justin and Logan. Again, lots of great big buck action on this one. Really hope you guys enjoy it. On the next episode, the third one out of this series of 3 this week, we're going to see Kane Gillette's hunt, like Rye mentioned on the last one. Really special one. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it a lot, and we're very excited to bring it to you. So hope you enjoyed this show, and we're going to jump to the action now.
All right, guys, as you can see, dressed ready to rock for this afternoon's hunt. Getting ready to slide in here on a 10 point that just showed back up last night. We've been kind of waiting for a good front to get them to move in, and then we just got it. So but just so you guys, as you keep it in mind here, going from October 17th to the 23rd, moving into that week, that's a great time to really be monitoring those scrapes. If you see a good cold front coming in, or even a rain, those bucks, as soon as that rain's done or that front's gone, they're going to be moving. It's going to be higher pressure. They're going to want to freshen those scrapes up. So that's also the time where they're not necessarily worried about chasing does around like crazy yet. So what they're worried about is the pecking order around there. So your more mature bucks, your more dominant bucks are going to start establishing scrapes. So if you're getting pictures of one and it's, you know, during the night or sometime you can't kill them, that's going to be your chance where you can slide in and get a crack at them. Hopefully that guys helps you in the next week or so. Guys, it is October the 9th here in Maryland, and we just got settled back in. We're here on the main farm tonight, hunting over this clover food plot. That cold front just pushed in yesterday, and today it's bluebird skies, high pressure. Temperatures have dropped in the last 2 days from about 85 down to 63 as a high today, so absolute gorgeous weather. Got out of work early today, swung around, checked some cameras, and sure enough, this 10 point we've been waiting to show back up. We had pictures of him in velvet. He's a deer, wasn't 8 last year, had a few encounters with him, found the shed off of. He hit a scrape about 150, 200 yards from here and came from this direction, so that's who we're in here after tonight anyway. Super consistent in this area last year, but just walking in on some of these fence lines and checking these cameras, the scrapes are really starting to pop everywhere, so we're gonna go ahead and get settled in here and see what happens. Alrighty guys, just got back to the truck, and as you saw there, last minute, we had our encounter with our target buck this evening. That's the 10 point. We just got the trail camera photos and videos of last night. So I knew he was gonna be close today, just based off of historical data. And sure enough, last night, honestly, he was down in there where I checked that camera out earlier. I did not think that after I was in there, if anything, I thought maybe they'd push up and work into that food plot, even if he did stay bedded in there. But he hung out and he went over across the field into another bedding area with the other 10 point as well. So we're on them. Weather's getting cooler. They're feeling a little frisky. They're out there fighting around a little bit. So, but they're starting to crush these scrapes. We keep some good weather up here. Keep an eye out in the camera and see what kind of opportunities we get. But awesome sit this evening. It felt good to be back out. I haven't been out much this year, so super stoked and really looking forward to the weeks to come.
All right, we're in the blind here. We've got beans to our left. We've got alfalfa here, but we've had it's been such a drought year, so little rain that the alfalfa is looking pretty peaked. We're after double quarter pounder. He's been here twice this week. He daylighted on Tuesday. Off to our east, there's the beans, and then it drops into a big ravine. And then to our south is all bedding. There's kind of a strip of woods between a couple of fields here to our west. So they typically come out of the bedding to the south. Hoping to see quarter pounder or George Washington tonight. Would be a great way to start the season. October 10, about 70 degrees. Great time of year.
Welcome to Midwest Whitetail. It is October, I think the 10th, and I'm finally getting out here to be on my first sit of the year. Tonight I'm on the cattle farm, and after a buck I call Red. It's a buck that I filmed a few times last year, and I actually I had a buddy that was trying to kill him as well. There's only about, I don't know, probably got an hour left, so we'll see. He could easily pop in here. But it's already been a great start to the season. Just excited to be back. was actually going to be my main target this year. That's a buck I called Warren. And for whatever reason this year he just grew like a sword on his right side. He's 5 years old, and that's normally when I like to kill him, but I just cannot kill him with that dagger point that he's got, so I'm gonna give him the pass, and hopefully next year he fills back out.
What do we got? Nice 10. If he had 6-inch brows, he'd be a no-doubter. Oh, they just saw the legs.
So it's October 11. We're gonna make an audible. I was planning on going to a different farm tonight, but we got an east wind, and east wind won't work. So I'm gonna go back and hunt double quarter pounder again. Same field as last night. We had a really good hunt. Saw one nice mature buck. Looking forward to another night. It is hot. It's low 70s and the sun's out, making it feel even warmer. But hopefully when the sun goes down, the last hour will be really good and he comes out. So we'll see. Hopefully have another great night.
Okay, it's October 11th, and I'm heading into the Magnolia farm. I'm really not after any buck in particular, but I do want to see, there's a big frame 7-pointer that I'd like to lay eyes on. Not sure how old he is, and I don't really recognize him from last year, but judging off the trail cam pictures, I think he's only a 4-year-old, but I'd like to see him.
All right, I just got settled into the blind. It was much more difficult than what I thought it would be. There's like 5 or 6 does and fawns that are probably 60, 70 yards away. They were already in the field. And so I did get in clean. It just took me a long time to get set up. Hopefully the deer will continue to move.
we're just wrapping up for the evening. Really fun evening. Saw CJ was the oldest buck. I believe he's 4. Really pretty deer. Yeah, really fun evening. Fortunately, nothing mature, but hey, it was good to sit for 2 days here, and we'll be back now end of the month and into November when things get good. So fortunately, didn't get it done, but it was great to be out in the woods.